Welcome back to Starfield. So let's return to the ship. We got the ability to create armilleries or whatever the heck it is. We have to make an armillary on our ship and at an outpost as well. Let's see how we do it. Over here, I guess? Armillary screen. Okay, activate. Build the armillary in this ship. You can now move the armillary. Starborn attacks are more likely wherever the armillary is placed. If you choose to keep the artifacts in your inventory, then attacks are more likely everywhere. Okay, so if you want to get attacked, you have the armillary. Armillary is connected to the ship's grab drive. Okay. Okay. Oh, it says ore build at the outpost, so I could have did it at the outpost as well. Well, we got attacked by those things, and my ship was able to take them out. I need to boost my shield, my ships anyway. Like I need to kill, for piloting I need to kill more ships. So maybe I do just leave it on. Leave it active here at the ship. That way I encounter more enemies. I have it on normal at the moment though because I was fighting a lot of ship battles. But if I go on like a planet or whatever, I'll put it back to hard. I think this game's too easy to have on normal. So I like it on hard. But the ship battles are a little bit difficult because I haven't powered up my ship combat at all. And I don't have a good ship at the moment. They're all maxed, right? Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and we have to return to the lodge apparently. Why is it not showing up on... Why is the lodge not showing up? I guess you have to land here. I guess there's going to be a cutscene or something probably. That's why you can't select the lodge. I'm guessing. Anyway. I'd like to... Where's the damn technician at? Is he dead? Did the hunter kill the guy? Apparently so. There's people still here though, but this place is on fire. And the hunter wrecked shit around here.
Keep moving. Right through the checkpoint.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait
If
for
you
the
are a victim of the
all-clear signal
recent attack,
before
please
exiting
remain
our
calm.
house.
UC Security has everything under control.
Damn. But Bethesda went and made this entire area, right? This giant area, New Atlantis. And they have someone come and attack it and practically destroy it. Well, not practically destroy it, they did destroy it. I guess it's not completely destroyed at least. Anyway. Make our way to the lodge. That's right, you can't skip that cutscene. Have to watch it. Damn hunter. Since the artifacts are on the ship now, though, we don't have to worry about them attacking the lodge. Now it's pretty cool when the hunter attacked the headquarters, or attacked Constellation. It was kind of cool. Okay, I got plenty of med packs left. What the hell was that noise? Definitely heard something to my left, but I didn't know what it was. I think it was a frog or something. Sarah Morgan's belongings have been moved to the lodge basement. Okay.
Maybe we should get back out there?
Morale
Staying
in
at
the
the
lodge
lodge
has been
feels-
measurably reduced.
Yeah, and if you guys didn't see the last episode, unfortunately, Sarah Morgan passed away. She didn't really have a whole lot, though, as you can tell. I don't really like when characters die.
Mateo, I need to be checking everyone's vitals. Now really isn't the time. I know. Look, we all feel like we've been kicked into the ground a million times over, but I think I have something. I'm serious.
Sorry.
Thank you for helping me.
If I may, I know our encounter with the hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that? Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer to it. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas' speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him? It's right here in the city, just a block or so from the lodge.
I guess it couldn't hurt. I've heard the Keeper's a pretty insightful guy.
Thank you. I know it's not much to go on, but something about this feels right. I'll meet you over there.
Got a pack there, I guess? Superior Constellation back. Good physical defense. Sure. Equip that. We also got a bunch of money and we leveled up too, so. Alright, there we go.
We need to find Cora and talk with her. She made it sound like it's life or death.
Talk to Sam near Cora.
Wouldn't mind burning. There's that empty feeling again. Whenever someone's gone.
I need to. No more Starborn.
Alright, we need to find Cora.
Constellation has suffered. May I take some things?
Okay. Yeah, let's go find where the hell's Cora at. Oh, we have to go retrieve her belongings, apparently. It's a quest. Yeah, these are all faction stuff. I'm not doing those right now. Alright, talk to Sam near Cora. We gotta find her. I don't know if she's down here or where the hell she's at. I'll find her eventually.
You forget how much you take a place like the Lodge for granted until it's threatened.
Yeah, Cora's hiding from me. She even in the lodge?
What's up?
Maybe not.
No more Starborn.
Maybe we'll leave and come back. Damn, I forgot to turn the volume down. You guys probably couldn't hear me. But I was trying to find Cora, because we have to talk to her near.
Federation still lives as long as you get a moment. Can we talk? Things are gonna be rough for a while. Lodge has wounds that need healing.
Now where the hell did?
Wouldn't mind burning some helium out in the fringe instead of.
Hey, I've been talking with the
Okay,
others,
got a scene here.
and I'd like to get everyone together to say goodbye. You know, to Sarah. Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Okay, that's a nice touch. Kind of a funeral for her.
Thank you for helping me out with the artifacts. I'm not sure what these will.
By the way, I probably need to sleep. To get some EXP boost. I always forget to do that. Oh wait we could do the memorial service now. Alright, let's go ahead and do that then. We'll do her memorial. That's cool how you can just wait until it. We'll do that in this episode then. You can also skip the memorial. Wow, that's screwed up. Okay, I don't have any status effects, so I didn't get the sleep buff. Oh well. How much HP do I have? Oh, 870, okay. Alright.
I thought maybe I would come up with something to say, but I've got nothing. So instead, I thought I would quote something that gave me comfort a long time ago. Is God real? The more proper question would be, is reality divine? Existence itself is a mystery which yearns to be uncovered. What is goodness but a comparison to the good? What is existence but a participation in being? For where the diversity of the universe inspires awe and wonder, it exists only in contrast to a simplicity so pure that it may only be understood as primordial and even divine. Our essence is what was imagined by its mind. But what we consider imagining and what we consider mind are in fact so far beyond our understanding that even these metaphors are like the tiny whitecaps on a massive surging sea. There's more, but those are the parts that speak to me the most. Thank you.
That was really thoughtful, Mateo. Thank you. Does anyone else want to say anything? Thank you. If anyone else wants to say something. I hope this is all okay. Between fixing things up and sending out messengers and getting all the paperwork done. It's not much. I haven't really been sleeping much. I'm not having the best dreams right now. No, it's fine. Sorry, if I talk any longer, I'm gonna start crying. Could you excuse me?
I don't often speak about what I...
Sorry. Trying not to cry.
Seems so redundant with
You know,
but death.
what you're feeling right now is a chemical reaction whose evolutionary goal is promoting social cohesion. Never seems to work for me. No matter how many times I do this,
Afterlife.
I feel less attached, not more.
No God in heaven that is curating a perfect ending for them. So it's up to us.
They're always hard. Always.
We are what lives on.
And it's okay to sob, to yell, to go to sleep, do whatever it takes. As long as your grief doesn't cause more grief for yourself or anybody else, it's okay. I wrote the book on them.
Humanity is
The
what
10
truly
Stages of
is.
Grief by A. Barrett. Step 1 used to be have a drink, but nowadays I settle on a good chocolate bar. You know, if there's one piece of advice I can actually give you, it's that lost loved ones have a way of coming back to you. One day you'll be sweeping out some old shelf or digging through a desk, and there it'll
Walter, are
be.
you
Some old
part of the
paperweight
House
of theirs,
Enlightenment?
or a piece of jewelry
I never
they
knew
gave
that.
you, half jokingly.
Yes, well,
Theoretically, of course.
I like to keep some things private.
Nope, not even for a moment. Funerals are there to remind survivors that they aren't alone. The dead have already finished their part in our story. You're welcome.
I don't believe we've met. Ajay Mamasa, former chair of Constellation. I wish the circumstances of my visit were better.
You all might not like thinking about this, but when we die, everything about us
Unfortunately,
breaks down.
this isn't the first Constellation funeral I've
It's
been
eaten
to.
up by insects
After
and
35 years, you say goodbye
or
to a
due
lot
the
of
lack
friends.
biosphere, we are
I hope
simply
you don't
carried away
mind
by
me saying,
space and
but I
time.
feel numb just
There
thinking
was a
about it.
sizzle in a distant sun's
Sarah meant the
corona.
world to me.
Pulled in some gravitational
She
field,
was the future.
pluralist without a
I knew
degree.
it as soon as I met her.
Not comforting, huh? But I disagree.
Yes,
Do you know what I
she
find
could
uncomfortable?
make me so angry
Thought that
or
after
so
I die,
happy. We used to
the
joke
universe
that
is
we
just
were
going to
married.
stay forever.
I bet relationships in Constellation are still messy,
The fact
aren't
is
they?
that the universe goes on.
We're more of a family than an organization.
That things
All
do
the
not
former
just
lines
steal.
bleed together.
That
It
right there
makes
is
the
something
losses
that
sting harder.
Yeah,
But
we
I
die.
hope it means the
Some
time you
people
had
wait
together
until they should.
was all the more
The universe
important.
doesn't care. Not
That's how I
because
like to
it's
think of
infinite,
it anyway.
But because it's infinite. Ever expanding.
Exactly the same
And
as
who
when
wouldn't
you
want
met
to
her,
be
I
a part
bet.
of infinity?
Determined,
Even if it's just for a
fearless,
short while.
with just a small hint of delight on her
don't worry
face
about
when she
ourselves.
knew she was winning, eh? My only problem as a mentor
We
was
emerge
trying
from
to
the
convince
universe
her
as
to
we
be more
return to
tactful.
One beautiful moment.
Those old military instincts would always get her in trouble.
Yes, that's
Oh,
certainly
yes. I was
Interesting
Sebastian
perspective
Banks's
there.
protege. If that gives you any idea of how long I was part of our little club. Knew him, argued with him, tried to carry on his memory when he vanished. Sebastian will be back tomorrow, we always used to say. It reminded us that he was still here, in the bones of this old building.
Chat for a bit? Normally, I hate talking to people at funerals, but, well. You don't believe in the afterlife, do you? I mean, this might be the worst time to bring it up, but... It's comforting, isn't it? You haven't really lost someone. You're just waiting to see them again. And you don't even need proof. You just need to believe it. Well, I've taken up enough of your time.
It almost feels wrong to be grieving. Selfish. No amount of tears will bring the dead back. Yes. We don't have a way of knowing whether we really touched the departed with our grief. We just have to have faith. It's just easier to feel guilty, if you'll excuse me.
I know. She said that to me like 1,000 times. It's just that I feel so alone. With Sarah, it was like starting a family again. The way she'd smile at me reminded me of my mom. I missed that so much. Now she's gone, and I have to start over, like I did before. It's not the same. Sarah was starting to feel like, well, like she was my new mom. I really don't want to go through this again. It's too hard. I can't believe Sarah's gone. It's not fair. Really? You mean it? I would love for that to be true. Hey, thanks for talking to me. I'm actually feeling a little better knowing that you care how I feel. Maybe I'm not so alone after all.
Hi. No. And don't keep asking. I'm not gonna be, alright? Everything's worse now. So many people here. So many people saying goodbye. Is this supposed to make everything okay? Make everyone feel better? It's just... it doesn't change anything, does it? I just feel like I want to be a million light years away from everyone. I want to be alone for a while, okay? I don't really feel like talking.
Everyone is in mourning. I understand, but I cannot quite share in their emotion. After the shock of what happened faded, I have felt nothing else. Just a numbness. I have seen death. I have lost people I considered close. But this is... it is not the same. I cannot explain why. I am not sure I am making sense. Thank you.
Is it quieter in the lodge, or is it just me? Death is a bastard. Comes for us all. You know, there's an old Aquila story about two pioneers who got lost trying to find a new frontier to settle. One of them takes ill. Clear he's not gonna make it, he turns to his partner and says, "Don't bury me. Let the ground take what it's due. I'd rather be a ghost chasing after you than walk through the pearly gates knowing an eternity of loneliness until you get there." Sad story, huh? You look after yourself. I've
Drink?
got some stuff on my mind.
Pour one out to the blackest sea? Two old friends. May their ghosts go past the edges of space, to the great beyond. I.
Got a lot of sad tales I'm running through my head right now. Hate to bore you.
I am told these types of gatherings are a sad vacation. That assumption appears to be correct. No, I don't. I'm programmed to analyze sensory and biometric data so I can cross-reference. But I do not feel as you seem to imply. I appreciate you verifying my analysis, although I am certain my thanks will do little to improve your current psychological trauma. If you would like, though, I can add some consoling language to my programming. It will take some time to adapt, but it will be okay. How was that? I will note that feedback for later.
I like how it says, leave when you're ready. I don't really feel attachment to characters, but I'm kind of sad she, like, I hate that she passed away, because, like, I don't like when characters die in games that are in my party, you know. Like, I used her as a companion for quite a while. She was in my party for the longest time, and now she's gone. But, let's go ahead and leave. That's what we're supposed to do, apparently. Wow. You get good amount of EXP for that. Alright, we gotta go to Keeper at Villas. We have time to do that too. Right over here. Going up the volume.
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Ah, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh, well, what's on both your minds? Oh, yeah. How humanity comes together. How we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside. Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing, unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe, beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here. I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more. I'm not sure if he was, but if what you're looking for is connected, then anything might be possible. In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave? Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story. Because I wasn't looking to find unity in the same sense you are. A fresh set of eyes might reveal the truth. The enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions. The Keeper and I have some catching up to do. You go ahead.
Alright, don't drill each other. Weirdos. No, I'm messing around. Alright. We need to head House of the Enlightened and then talk to the Varun prisoner that way. And over here, apparently. Down there. Yeah, we need to go to that, down here, yeah. Right over here. Gotta go to the well, apparently. Heading to the well, ladies and gentlemen.
You're out there a lot, right? Kill for a cup of coffee right about now.
We go in there. All right, here. We talked to this guy earlier, remember?
Run a number of social programs from financial aid to food banks.
Like episode 10 or something. I don't know what episode it was, but we definitely talked to this guy before. It's been a long time, though.
If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, you're not? Sorry. Can I help you? Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilas is describing. Yeah, I mean, he's always going on about trying to bring people of all beliefs together. Really wants there to be some shared story or origin. Look, I like the Keeper, but belief is the problem, okay? We don't need a shared narrative or theology. We need to help each other in practical terms. A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that. It's part of our core principles. There's no God pushing us to do good for some eternal reward. We have to help each other because we choose to. If no one takes responsibility for making the settled systems better, then we're just leaving it to the tyrants to bully the rest of us. Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Besides what the Keeper would say about it, sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning. Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate. Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you.
Alright, now we're gonna go see the Varun prisoner. We're at the spaceport apparently. We got attacked by the Varun earlier in the game if you remember correctly. We saw those ships and they attacked us. We took them out. Okay, he's over here in this UC building, alright. What's up, peeps? I'm just here to see somebody.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, an A and B, B and E, or heaven forbid, an MS. But at least then we wouldn't have to worry about a VOP, am I right?
Whatever you say, lady.
You're in the Vanguard,
Mirza.
Hey, thanks for your service.
A visitor? I have all the company I need. He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions. The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more. No less. Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all. I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless. Then we are done. Leave me.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settled systems, and they like to use old, abandoned facilities as outposts. You know, the ones left over from the Colony War.
There is only one truth. The Great Serpent.
Alright guys, I'm in the video. Alright, I'm in the video here. Thanks for watching. Later.
We have nothing more to discuss.